Libra, within your energy I've been picking up that there's been some sort of weighing up of choices, certain ideas that do not make sense to you anymore. For some of you I'm picking up that there's definitely someone's questioning someone's authority. We have house, we have work. These are the energies that you would like to find clarity on. Within its nature, the sense of the energy really proves itself to be a part of questioning whether certain people are doing things in the right way. Are you ready to be able to step back into your own home, to reclaim your own dominion, is what I'm hearing. For some of you, you wish to actually move away from that which has also caused a lot of concern and chaos over your frequency of your energy. For some of you, I'm picking up that there's definitely been some abuse in terms of energy that has been taking place for quite some time. That which you feel you are unable to carry anymore. And within this, I will say, welcome to the Arcana veil, where a lot of deeper information comes through in a very direct, energetic manner. And for you, we will find out what is in store. We have the Knight of Coins here. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the Lovers. We have Seven of Swords here. And we have the Ace of Coins. Within the nature of this reality, we are seeing that there's definitely a clarification in terms of what actually has been challenging your loving heart. What has been there for so long that you've been able to feel like you literally cannot breathe? I'm picking up that someone's feeling like they've got anxiety. And this person that's causing the anxiety for you is someone that has been challenging and being in control of your life path for quite some time. This could also be someone of your past that is still in your energy field, in your dominion. I'm also picking up that there is a situation with regards to how the reality can be understood. Why is it permitted? I hear that some of you are asking why it's permitted. Why is it allowed that there is still this situation taking place? Knight of Coins here, Ace of Swords. The truth shall set you free, so it says, not so. There is a situation at work. This feels very career focused or orientated, amongst other parts of the energy that I'm reading. There is a waiting for something to come to you. It's taking its sweet time, too long, and you're questioning why is it actually permitted. The energetic frequency in terms of finding the ability to cut through that which has been in the way, which has been standing in the way for you to be able to receive what it is that you need to get from this process, is taking its time. And you're asking why? Why is it taking so long? I'm doing everything. I'm doing X, Y, and Z. And yet, in the sense you are being dominated by certain aspects and ideas within your mind, within your consciousness, the house within itself. You may be in a physical house. Some of you may be able to try and is wanting to sell a house, and you're actually struggling because the market feels weird. It feels a little unstable. But that, I can say, it's going to take a short time before you're able to find the right place, because right now you're not ready to leave yet, because you have not disconnected yourself from the control or the dominion of the previous house or the house that you are in. And you need to make a process of actually disconnecting from the old house so that you are able to free yourself to go to the new one. Everything that we do in this reality requires a contract in some way, shape, or form. For you, it is to say goodbye to the old house and to go into the new house. For others of you, that which you're waiting to release yourself from, which has been a burden to you, is come. It is here right now. You have made the choice. It is in your heart of nature here where you are able to use the sword, your mind, your thoughts, your words to speak certain things into a way so that you're able to disconnect yourself from an old contract. Therefore, the energy of a contractual agreement that is now to be made null and void is within your nature to act out. Within the other aspect of you, in the conscious, the subconscious part of you, the feminine principle or the deeper part of your soul, you feel that this is actually, you've had enough of people taking your energy. Perhaps you have given a lot to a place that's just so difficult to maintain, a relationship, a financial thing, a job that has been very demanding for you. The people within that company, did you know that they are all part of one thought form or an egregore, which is essentially in control of the entire company? So therefore you are trying to leave yourself or disconnect yourself from that thought form, and it holds on tight to you. Sneaking away, it might work, but it is not your nature. Ace of Coins, by sneaking away, you may not get what you want. You might not get enough of what it is that you want. You probably may actually be happy just to receive whatever you're getting from it, just so that you can get out of the situation. For some of you, I'm picking up that there's definitely a situation between two people who has had an argument or relationship condition that has taken place a few days ago within a very crowded space, and that crowded area has had a lot of people that looked onto this situation, and you feel quite upset about it. There's a little bit of humiliation that has taken place in that situation as well, since it was an actual public blowout. That was not nice how that happened. The shadows will determine to us how the process needs to be resolved. Within the wound there is the answer. This is the true shamanic pathway. There is Ace of Cups underneath the Knight of Coins. Within this, you are able to see that every offering comes in its own time. These two came out. I'll have to keep them because they're both facing you. We have the Lovers underneath the Ace of Swords. Lover of truth, Libra. It is your nature to bring the balance between these two energies. We have the Star underneath the Lovers. You'd love to be happy. You'd love to find that person to come back to you. Three of Wands underneath the Seven of Swords here. Before I get the last part of the reading here, I do want to say that its bonus or first prize, or perhaps the shadow of the aspect of the relationship you had, was once the star that shot through the sky and had come to its own burnout phase. I'm also seeing that there's definitely the Lovers on this end as well. Again, we have the wound in this area, which is between the heart and the mind, the place in which Libra weighs up that which is heavier or lighter, very much like Maat, the Egyptian goddess, does. The judgment within itself, the scales. And within this, you are weighing up what is of truth for you within a relationship. Is it still worth pursuing? Is it still worth saving? within the nature of itself, the lovers within correspondence to the other tells you that this is to do with relationships and choices that we've made, and that the truth, Ace of Swords, is that perhaps it has already come and gone in this part of the relationship, and that the answer to its process shows Three of Wands underneath the Seven of Swords as an active process to be able to step away slowly, one step at a time, back away out of the house where the whip of control is taking place. Can we see on the outcome here? We have the Wheel of Fortune and we have the Knight of Pentacles on this end, suggesting that it is definitely a principal matter in which what it is that you seek to gain from this process is something that is an ended part of the contract of the karmic relationship you have had with someone. This does not necessarily have to be a person either, but the energy strongly brings it through. This is a Libra collective, so take only what works for you, even if there's small parts in here, because after all, this is an energy reading for the Libra collective as it stands. And so within the nature of the situation that you require to clear up, within the conditions of having had a realization, this is the Tower moment of the realization that certain things have come and gone, and that you are now sitting yourself in charge of the wheel of your own life path, and that how it's going to take itself forward for you will be in exactly the same nature as how it started, where you will be able to take each step, Three of Wands, back to where you have to go, so that you are able to reconnect with the Knight of Pentacles, which is your strong suit in terms of setting material pathway in place. In other words, choices, looking on the at the forums for work, looking at the forums for places to go towards, looking for places where you can go if you need to find refuge, and of course to seek help from those that you trust. You see the final outcome for Libra. We have the Ace of Swords next to the Ace of Swords. This is the truth. If this resonates with you, please drop an emoji or subscribe and share this very unique way of reading the energy, because I don't just read the light, I read the shadow as well, because without the shadow you cannot see the light, and without the light you cannot see the night, the dark, or the shadow, which are both parts within the human consciousness, the as above and so below. Within this, I will leave this with you with the Temperance, as saying to you that you are protected by sources and forces that are very much wanting you to succeed. You may have those guides and beings and spirit and people that have passed away, as well as helpers that are nurturing you through this pathway. This is the truth. The Ace of Swords. So it is, and so it will be. I will leave this with you. Please consider to like, share, and subscribe to this very unique channel. I will leave this with you until next time.